The Oklahoma City Thunder took home the 2025 NBA championship, the first in the franchise's 17 years here, with a 103-91 victory over the Indiana Pacers on Sunday in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, capping a historically dominant year and remarkable turnaround. The Thunder went from winning 22 and 24 games, respectively, in 2020-21 and 2021-22 to claiming the top spot in the Western Conference playoffs each of the past two seasons. They followed up a 56-win campaign last season with 68 wins in 2024-25, one of the 7 best single-season marks in NBA history. They set the record for the largest point differential of all time in the regular season, smashing a mark that had stood for more than half a century. Oklahoma City ultimately won 84 games between the regular season and the playoffs, tying the 1996-97 Chicago Bulls for third most in any season. Only Golden State, 88 in 2016-17, and the Bulls, 87 in 2015-16, won more. Despite the Thunder's accomplishment, Game 7 might be most remembered for an unfortunate reason, as Pacers superstar Tyrese Haliburton suffered what his father confirmed was a right Achilles injury while trying to drive to the basket with 4:55 left in the first quarter. He would be ruled out for the rest of the game a short time later because of the injury, bringing what had been, to that point, a breathtaking postseason to a heartbreaking conclusion. The Pacers hung tough immediately following Haliburton's injury and took a 48-47 lead into halftime. However, that's when Oklahoma City, behind a brilliant stretch of play from the league's most valuable player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, had one of its dominating third quarters, outscoring Indiana 34-20 to take a 13-point lead into the fourth quarter. It wouldn't have been a Pacers playoff game, though, without Indiana making its opponents sweat with a potential comeback. The Pacers eventually got what was a 22-point deficit down to 10 on Andrew Nebbird's three-pointer with just under 2 minutes remaining. But unlike Indiana's magical comebacks earlier in these playoffs, Oklahoma City hung on and survived. "It doesn't feel real," Gilgeous-Alexander said after the game. "So many hours. So many moments. So many emotions. So many nights of disbelief. So many nights of belief. It's crazy to know that we're all here, but this group worked for it. This group put in the hours, and we deserve this." The championship is the culmination of the vision of the team's general manager, Sam Presti, who has been in charge since the franchise's final season in Seattle in 2007-08. Since arriving in Oklahoma City in 2008, the Thunder have the second most regular season victories, behind only the Boston Celtics, and the fifth most postseason victories. But, until this season, the ultimate prize of championship had eluded the Thunder. After near misses when they lost in the NBA Finals to the Miami Heat in 5 games in 2012 and then in the Western Conference Finals in 2014 and 2016, it was unclear if it would ever happen for one of the NBA's smallest market teams. Ironically, it did on the same day Kevin Durant, the foundational member of that first contending Thunder squad, was traded to the Houston Rockets, potentially making them Oklahoma City's biggest threat to getting out of the Western Conference playoffs again next season.